On the site, we've had a few people type in with queries about which drill to buy. They haven't got a drill, which one should they get, what size do they need, how much power do they need. So hopefully this video will give you some idea of what's out there, what you do actually need, and how much use they'll be for what you want. Let's start off with everybody's favourite, a battery drill. I've got this one, which is a 14 volt, which I've had for 8 years-ish, give or take. And a Ryobi one, which is 18 volt, which uses the replaceable Ryobi 1 Plus batteries. As you can see, one battery fits all of their accessories, and this is quite an old angle drill, quite a specialist thing, but it allows you to get in behind cupboards or skirting boards or toilets and fix things to walls where you can't normally get a proper drill in. And you can't get a screwdriver in because you don't have enough twist on your arm to get in there. Trouble is with battery ones is if you're a DIYer like me, then when you go to use them, they're always flat, and you've got to charge them up, and you've got to maybe wait half an hour while they charge up if you've got a fast 1 hour charger. If you haven't, they could take 8 hours to charge up, which is just unacceptable, really. Obviously you can buy more batteries, but again you've still got the same problem that if you don't use them for a few weeks, then they're flat. Even the lithium ones eventually will go flat. The NiCad ones were terrible, but they seem to have all sort of died a death now unless you buy a £10 battery drill. My solution to this was to buy a little drill. These are quite handy, but the good thing is they come with a massive lead, so I can get anywhere in my workshop with this little bad boy. He's a, sorry for sounding like Jamie Oliver, God that's terrible. That's about 150 watt drill, really accurate, really small, really light. You can drill holes all day with that and no fatigue at all. Next to that is one of the classic, everybody's got one of these, or everyone's dad or granddad's got one of these. This is a Black & Decker. This one's probably getting on for 30 years old, and some of the features that are on old Black & Deckers are difficult to get now. For instance, slow start and torque control. This one is fantastic for putting in 4-inch screws into decking. Wouldn't be without it really. I've thought of throwing it away, but to replace it would be too expensive. The one I use the most at the moment for everything else, portable, light, is a Bosch. There's not a lot I can say about it really. It's very small, very accurate. The chuck doesn't wander off at all when you're drilling. A lot of cheapo drills, the chucks can move, so you're drilling a hole that's 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, and you get 1.5, 2.5, because the drill's not centered. It goes off ever so slightly. Most people wouldn't notice it, but if you're drilling some holes in steel, it's a bit annoying. Now we come on to SDS. These are the SDS Plus drills. So called because they've got a special chuck in the end that lets you put these in. Now really, these are used for masonry or chiseling, as opposed to the chucks on these. This one's a hand tightened chuck. The Black & Decker's got the good old key chuck, which you lose the key. Smaller one's got the hand chuck, but being a smaller and cheaper drill, it doesn't tighten as well, so it doesn't grip the bits as well. This one grips really well. The SDS one, this model, comes with its own hand tight chuck, so if you do want to use it for drilling holes in wood or steel, it's quite capable of doing it if you just attach this chuck. But then the drill becomes quite a size, quite a long beast. But for drilling through walls, you can't beat an SDS drill. You'll be there. This one would do it because it's a expensive, powerful, professional Bosch one. This one will go through any breeze block, any stone, no problem at all. Even though it's one of the older DIY ones, very powerful. This one, I bought this because it was $29.99. It was on offer, and it drills through paving stones. It chisels concrete. It's a beast. There's not a lot else I can say. It comes with its own SDS chuck, and again, it takes 1-inch drill bits. It can take 3-foot long drill bits if you wanted it to. It's not a professional quality, but it was cheap, and occasionally they're on offer in places like Argos. That brings me on to, let me think, yeah, probably the last drill, which is a pillar drill by record. I've had this over 25 years. It's never gone wrong. I've set it, it's got 5 different speeds inside, or maybe 10, but I've never changed it from medium and slow. It drills pretty much anything. It's not particularly powerful. It's only a 180 watt motor, but it's never needed to be any more. I can drill through inch thick steel. I can drill through aluminium blocks, wood, any sort of wood. It takes drill bits up to 13 mil. Some of the bigger pillar drills can take more than that. You can get blacksmith drills that are shanked down, but I'm not going to go into drill bits tonight. I'll do a review on those on another night, because there's various different drill bits and accessories. I hope that gives you some idea of what to look for when you want a drill, or at least what to put on your Christmas list or your birthday list. Let me know your comments.